The problem I was facing was I needed structure to help me study for the SAT and ACT.
The problem I was facing as a parent, trying to make sure my daughter was prepared for the SAT and ACT, was finding someone who was competent and qualified to assist in explaining the areas that she needed help with. We chose Mo because he's received a perfect score. He attended MIT. He has the qualifications. He understands the content on the test. But more than that, he has strategies for students, and he helps them identify what they did wrong and recognize patterns in their thinking. So that's the ultimate reason why I went with Mo. And plus, he checks in with them daily, and he also keeps the parents in the loop.
I chose Mo because I could see that he was going to give me diligent coursework and that I would know exactly what I would have to do to get the results I wanted.
A lot of the programs that were out there would provide examples and practice tests, and it was a once a week thing, and they would come back the following week and get things checked. It wasn't really the best model. Mo's model is a day-by-day model, and he checks in with them so that they don't practice making errors.
My experience with Mo was very rigorous, but it was also fun at the same time because I knew the work I was doing would lead to my goal, and he also made sure it was fun, especially when I came to take the test at his facility, and also when I had to conference with him on the work I did during the day.
The experience working with Mo was excellent. He was a wonderful, on-time person, very professional. He had lots of resources, and he kept me in the loop as far as what Yanni was doing and how much time was left. He really had her manage her time very well, and it helped us as a family because we were very stressed going into this with making sure that she completed the coursework and stayed on top of her school work, and he really helped her manage that, and so it was a wonderful experience. With Mo, I recommend him because he checks in with them every day. It doesn't just come down to one day before the test where they're cramming. They're doing something towards their goal every day and every week, and they get to chart their success and their progress. So I recommend him highly. Well, the results were amazing and great. My daughter, we've lived in a lot of different states, and so I was really concerned about the fact or the effect of moving from one state to another would have on her standardized test scores. And I was so relieved when her scores went up consistently with working with Mo. I also like the weekly sessions where she got to do a practice test in the same type of environment. And so she would get her results and they would work as a group and go over the questions. I thought that that was a best practice, and she really grew a lot from that. So she went up on her SAT and her ACT scores, and she's a stronger candidate going into the college application process. So I'm very happy and elated.
Before I worked with Mo, I had a 30 on the ACT, and my PSAT score was a 1200 or around 1200, 1260, I think. And then after working with Mo, My SAT score is a 1500 and my ACT score is a 33. The result led to me feeling more confident in being able to get into schools like the Ivies and schools like USC, Stanford, and Georgetown. If you're considering working with Mo, I think it's important you're ready to put in the work into all the extra work that you'll have to do in terms of getting to your goal and coming to take the test on the weekends, because on top of school it is a dedication but it always has the payoff of your scores.